What is good? It's been a long time since I made a video. Finally coming back with 4 airsoft guns this time. Yeah, 4 airsoft guns in one review. So that is because I haven't made a video in a very long time. So here we go with the first gun right here. This is you can see the brand right there. The TSD Python revolver. It's a spring loaded airsoft gun. Open up the cylinder right here. It's all plastic. I think the only metal part you get with this one is the ejector that it has right here. That's about it. Get on the barrel. 24 caliber, 6mm. This one's pretty decent. I mean, it doesn't weigh that much. It's just probably close to a pound maybe. And it is all plastic. It's a Springer. The hammer is a little bit hard to pull on it, but I mean, it's not that bad. It was like $30 for this thing. Got your basic rear sight. The front sight is painted in that orange color. So, see, pretty nice. Sounds pretty good. It would be nice if it was a double action, like the actual Python, but it isn't. I mean, it's just a Springer, so you gotta pull the hammer every time and shoot. This gun, it's fairly alright. The shells aren't the best. They're just plastic shells. Loading the BB through the back. Pretty basic. Yeah, that's pretty much it with this one. I'll show you the FPS of this thing. It's probably like max like 100 to 110 FPS with .20s. So this gun isn't very powerful at all. But we go on the chronograph. Okay, didn't mark anything. Okay, here we go again. Okay, I guess there was a failure. The cylinder really didn't rotate that well. I don't know why. Didn't chrono that again. Finally. Holy crap. You can see right there, 123.3 on the first shot. So it's pretty decent with .20s. It's not the best. But that's about it with this one. It's a pretty good representation of what it's supposed to be. I mean, there could be a better one. There really isn't any gas ones, and if there is, a little too expensive, at least for a revolver. But yeah, you can't pick this up for $30 on Amazon, I believe is where I got this from. That is about it for this one. On to the next gun. Next gun I got right here is a 1911 from HFC. It's all plastic. You can see even the grips, not real wood. Really the only metal parts you get on this is just the trigger, the safety, and the hammer. And little screws right here. That's about all. Oh, and then the inner barrel is metal. But that is pretty much all the metal parts you get with this one. It really isn't much. It is a green gas. You can see the gas valve down there beneath the grip. And it does hold a small... Oh man, it just dropped the BBs everywhere. Pretty annoying, but yeah. It's this little stick magazine right here. really not the most realistic gun, but I mean, it is better. It is a step up from the Colt Python, definitely. I mean, it is a gas. It is a lot more, I wouldn't say a lot more powerful, but I mean, it is probably like close to 200 FPS more than that one. So I'll just go ahead and show you right here. Load up some BBs right here. Let's clear speed loader. Gotta load it up. This one is shooting a little bit harder. It is like 258.1 FPS. So it is about 100 FPS. We got a little over 100 FPS that's shooting. Because I mean, it is gas powered. But that's about it with this one. This one is about 30 or 35 bucks. So I mean, it's not the most priciest, and definitely is better for the price than the Colt Python. But the Python does look pretty nice. This one is more recommended. Owns more BBs. But I mean, it is all plastic. But I mean, it works pretty good. But yeah, that's about it with this one. It has no trades, nothing on it. The sights, rear sights, front sight. Yeah, can't wreck the slide or anything. It's just a fixed slide. So nothing can be moved from this. The safety doesn't work. I did not mention it yet. Can't pull the trigger anymore. It's pretty nice. Alright, on to the third gun. This is going to be another spring gun. Well, first off, that's the Automag 3. You can see right here. Automag 3 right here. From Tokyo Marui. Alright, let's get to it. So this is what you get inside the box with the Automag 3. Get your gun. Get a pack of BBs, which I have not used. And that's about it. This one. That's all you get in the pack. So here's your Automag 3. Got some markings right there on the slide. Made in Japan. Those aren't proper markings, but see the Automag 3, 30 caliber. It's almost like 1911, except this one's like, well, not really, because it is completely different, but it has a similar look to it. This is a spring powered gun. You do have to pull the slide back every time. Got the rear sight, pretty nice. Front sight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And doesn't sound too springy. And you get a full-size magazine, which is actually pretty nice. Better than the 1911 magazine, which is just a little stick magazine. But I mean, it is a Springer. So yeah, I'm gonna be chronographing this. Let's see how much it's shooting. Probably about I would say 160 to 180 FPS. It isn't the most powerful gun. I mean, it is from Marui, so it's expected with that. $176.3. $194. So yeah, this gun is pretty decent. I mean, it's Tokyo Marui. I'm chronographing it with .20s. Magazine is all plastic, no metal. This gun is basically all plastic as well. The sights are plastic. They can be adjusted. This gun has no metal parts besides maybe the screws. And that's pretty much it. When it does have a safety right there. Well, that's the safety on it. Yeah, this is a pretty nice spring gun. You get it on eBay for about, I would say, $40, $35, $40. I can't remember the exact price. But I got this off eBay for that much. It's pretty decent. It's kind of a little pricey for what it is, but you know, there isn't really a lot of Automag 3s out there anyway, so it's not terrible. And it's pretty smooth. Rack and slide. Not like some other guns that are really tough to pull the slide back. This one's pretty good. Doesn't sound too springy either, like some other guns as well, which I do like. Some of them sound pretty bad. You pull that trigger and you just hear that spring. Oh man, sounds pretty bad. All right, the final gun is another revolver. Here's the package for it right away. It's a wind gun revolver, the 731. It's a CO2 powered gun. Got the stuff right there. It's the silver one, except it shows it black. Danger not a toy, as always, on the box. And you get a little diagram of all the parts that this revolver has. All 6 rounds. Now this revolver is pretty nice. It has some pretty good heft to it. It's all metal, so this one is pretty nice. But I mean, it isn't the Python, but it is still pretty nice. It has a lot more weight, a lot more power, because I mean it is CO2. And here's a rear sights, front sight. And to put it in safety, all you do is pull this cylinder release back, and now it won't shoot. Well, that's pretty nice. All you do is just push it back forward. It's ready to shoot again. So open the cylinder, push forward. Pretty nice gun. And the CO2 does go in the grip down here. Alright, and it does also come with the speed loader for the shells, so I mean, it's pretty nice. Got them already loaded up. All you do, simply just put them in like that, push it in, it's ready to go. So that is pretty nice. Definitely a step up from the Python, because the Python, there's no speed loader with it, and well, the shells are different. The shells are metal, far more realistic, and this is probably the most powerful one out of the other 3 guns, out of the 4 guns. So yeah, here we go. First shot. Or 27.4, as you can see right there. So it is shooting the 400s, so it is pretty powerful. 51, 388. So it does drop and go up. First shot was pretty powerful. The gas is pretty alright. Had this gas tank in there for quite a few days, and I probably need to waste it because then the seal will get bad in this gun. But yeah, that's pretty much a chip for this wind gun 731 revolver. It's pretty nice, and the only plastic parts you get with this one is the grips. This is basically like, this is the same thing as a G&G revolver they made. Well, that's pretty much it with this one. Let me know what you think about these 4 guns. Have any questions, comment down below. And I'll be coming out with a lot more videos. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.